Hey guys! Many of you know me as a product photographer, but only a few know that my passion is also making videos. When I'm not shooting products in the studio, then I'm probably outside filming some video content, as creating videos is something that I really love. I love telling stories through visuals, and I want to make them always look like you are watching a film, not just a random video. And therefore, I have always trying to find that secret formula for that famous cinematic or filmic look that you see in all of the movies. I know that it's not only one thing like having a great camera or some super awesome new lens. It is a combination of many different things. Cinematic content for me is a good mix of lighting, gear, location, props, models, editing, grading, and so on. And this is something that I've been practicing for years. And now I think I have found my secret sauce. I got a message from Dehancer company, who is producing a film emulation plugin for video and photo editors. And I got a chance to test it out on my own footage in my different softwares to see how much can this make my content look better. And I have to say I am amazed about this plugin. So what is that Dehancer? It is a plugin that you can use with your main editing software, and it is not only for video but also for photography. You can use it in Final Cut, Premiere Pro, Davinci Resolve, or you could use it in Photoshop, Lightroom, or Capture One. There are several different options. And what it does is that you get to work with your footage like you are actually developing an old school film. It is literally developing a film inside your editing software. As I wanted to use this on my videos, then I will show you this with video footage, but you can also do the same thing with images, which is really amazing. And it is made so simple comparing to the workflow that you would need to have in any editing softwares in order to get this beautiful look. So let's get started. I have several clips in here that I want to show you, and I will just go through settings clip by clip, and I will show you what I can do with this plugin. I don't go really in-depth detail because it would take hours to tell you everything about those different settings we have in the Dehancer plugin. It's really powerful tool, and you can do amazing things with it. So let's start with this one. This is from my latest short film that we just did with the friends, and it was just for fun. And I created all this short film with Dehancer plugin, so it's really amazing thing that I like to use in the future as well. So all I need to do right now is just take this and drop that onto the node, and right away you see some changes in here. It's because Dehancer is having some settings activated by default, and then you get instantly this first look. But I would like to start from the beginning, so therefore I need to scroll down and I can disable all tools and go back up. Here I can choose my color profile that my camera was using by choose camera, and I can just pick my camera, which was R5C, and now this is my base file. So right now I see it's too yellow, it's too warm, so this one needs to be adjusted. I add one extra node here and adjust white balance quickly, and here we go. That's better. This is our starting point, and let's get back to the Dehancer. In here, the first thing I do in Dehancer is applying my film profile. Dehancer is having over 60 different film profiles, and these are actual profiles. They are coming from real life, not just some random LUTs. These are profiles that have been used in the real film industry. For example, this Kodak Vision 3 250D, I can apply this one, and enable, and instantly you get this beautiful look. And you can just choose all sorts of different profiles in here. You can take Kodak, you can take Fuji or Agfa, whatever you like, and there's like 60 or even more than that different options to choose from. So right now I want to try out this Kodak Vision 3 250D activated, and now next thing I want to do is just scroll down just a little bit and I will go into print section. This is now like printing your actual footage onto the film stock, and the film stock will be Kodak 2383. I will enable that one as well, and right away I get this beautiful filmic look. So let's just adjust that a little bit and let's bring out some details from the shadows again, and I think it already looks really good. Now that I have my image pretty much in the way that I want, I can start applying all the effects. In here we have film grain, halation, bloom, film damage, film breadth, and we can apply all of these individually on the footage. And I can just start with film grain, and let's take this one. And you have several different options available in here to choose from. You can take 35mm, or if you want stronger grain, then you can go on to 16, and then you have really strong grain on your footage. And once we scroll down, there we have additional details and settings that you can adjust on color wise, or even, for example, add vignette in it, and you can adjust all these settings individually. So let's take another one, for example that one here. Let's add in our plugin, disable all tools, and then I will just go quickly choose the camera. Here we go, and once again I need to change the white balance on that one as well. So quickly changing, this one is looking much better. Same thing, let's add film profile. This time let's, for example, use Portra 800, enable that, and let's take the print, enable that one as well, and now you see this nice contrasted look. I can also adjust all the details in here, for example exposure, and I can adjust the tonality on the print, which means that if it's colder or warmer. And then let's go into the developer. Let's bring back those details from the shadows. That's it. Add in our film grain and halation and bloom. This is what we have. It took me just a few minutes to get from that into this, and it looks really, really good, and I like it. So let's move on. Let's take another footage. This is coming from DJI drone. Let's try that one as well. So I can just quickly apply that. Let's reset all the settings and choose the camera, which was DJI Mavic 2. Here I think I also need to adjust my white balance just a little bit. Let's take that one. That looks good. Back to Dehancer. Let's take our film profile, activate it, and also print, and also enable. And now I just need to bring up those shadows just a little bit. And when working with highlights, it's really good to use film compression, which is bringing down highlights. Although it's not clipping here, With these settings, it looks like it's clipping. So under film compression, I can just enable that one, and already I see all the detail is coming back. And I think we can even lower just the highlights here a little bit. Let's see, before and after. Yeah, all the highlights are coming back in this area. And this is what we have. Looks really good. All right, so that's all I need to do for this one. Let's move on. Let's take another one. Here as well, I can just drag and drop that. Let's reset and choose the camera. And on that one, let's enable film profile. Let's go, for example, Kodak Gold 200, add in our print profile, enable, and it looks beautiful. It's just so good. Only thing I want to do with this one right now is just to take those shadows up a little bit. That's better, looks good. And now let's add in a bit of grain. Let's take 65mm. This is having less grain. So this is what we have. Before and after. And for these highlights, I can go under the film compression and enable my film compression effect, and here you can already see it's changing. So let me see, this is what I have, and it looks really good. So next one, let's take that one as our next clip. Quickly choose this camera, Mavic 2 Pro, and now film profile 250. Enable that one as well. Bring back some details from the shadows. This is looking really good. And also I think we can just use film compression to work with the highlights. And I think I can even go here, add another node and bring down the highlights in here. All right, this is what we have. Let's add in film grain. It's a bit too much. Take it down. This is what we have. Beautiful. So let's take a bit more contrasty clips. Let's take this clip next. This was shot on Canon C200 camera. Unfortunately, they don't have raw profile in here somehow. So I just need to choose Cine on Film Log, which was closest I could get to match it with my raw footage. So right now we enable our film profile. Let's take the print as well, and it's Kodak 2383. And now let's play around with the temperature just a little bit. Let's take it a bit more warmer side. Then we can take back some detail from the shadows. And also let's use film compression. Let's turn on this one, and right away you see it is bringing back all the highlights. It wasn't clipping when I was filming this, but all those settings are making it look like it's clipping. So now I got my highlights back, and now I can adjust a little bit my settings. Let's also enable film grain, halation, and also bloom effect. That's a bit too strong. Let's take it back here like so. So this is what we have. I think this is my favorite clip because it looks so good. All right, let's take one more. Let's take one from here. This is also taken with C200. Let's just disable everything. And I need to adjust the white balance. That's much better. Now back to Dehancer. Let's enable our profile. Also print. Enable. And now I think I will just bring back some of the details with a separate node here. So let's add in another node for the shadows. Here we go. Getting better, and a bit down with the highlights. All right, and I can add in some temperature compensation. Here we go. Looks very good. And now film compression and film developer. I will just adjust a little bit of that contrast. Let's add in also film grain and also halation. And this is what we have. This is looking really good. So who is Dehancer for? To be honest, then I think it's for every passionate visual artist who is working with photos and videos and want to take its filmic quality onto the next level. Usually it is not easy to get that beautiful look, but for sure Dehancer will get you very close to it. Anyway, this plugin will be added in my cinematic look combination, and this is my honest opinion, and I'm not paid to tell you any advertising text. Dehancer requested specifically to share my honest opinion so they could be able to develop this plugin even further, and this is something that I will keep using in the future. In addition to this desktop plugin, Dehancer also has a mobile app, and this is basically the same thing that you have in your editing software, but now in your pocket. You can just go in there, choose photos that you like, and there are presets already created for you just to apply on your images. So you can just go scroll which one you like, and then you see, for example, this Fuji, and you have film profile and also the print profile already activated on this one. So you can just apply that to your image and you get instantly this beautiful look. Or if you want, then you can just go and edit every individual setting by yourself. Just as we did in the editing software, we have same options available in here. We have our film profiles, developer, compression that was working with the highlights, and then print profile, etc. You can change all the details as much as you like. So if you like to edit your images in your phone, then this is really something to think about, because it has so many options to take your images to the next level. So that's it for now. I really hope you got some overview from this plugin, and as I said, it is really so powerful plugin, and I was showing only minority of that, and there's so many more to check out and try out. So just go on to Dehancer's page, download the plugin, try it out yourself, and then let me know in the comments what do you think about that, if it's good or bad, or you are missing something. I would just love to hear about that. And if you want to purchase this plugin, then check out the link in the description. There you will find a link and the promo code, and you get 10% off from your purchase. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.